Good morning all. I'm currently down in Portsmouth at the moment, watching my youngest son play. So I think just in the distance you can see them all warming up and stretching their muscles. So in about 15-20 minutes they'll be kicking off. Hopefully it'll be a good result. So wanted to talk about my week, really. It's been such a crazy week. I've not been able to do any mindset moments, but actually I'm really glad that I haven't done any mindset moments, in a way, of course, right? Because the whole week has been one of the most amazing weeks, from a personal perspective and also from a business perspective. We recently went out to look at some internal software for our business, Focus Cloud. We found that software, met some really good people with a great mindset as well, and no doubt we'll win some new friends from that. But it got me thinking. My mindset this week and last week, compared to what my mindset was like in November, probably the end of November and December, it's total change. Couldn't be further away from where it was, compared to where it is now. And I think to myself, you let that happen, right? And I don't want to go into the things in my previous video about the training of the legs, but you can see that in a couple of sessions ago, what I did to kind of change the mindset, and specifically how I felt about me for a split second. But I let that happen, right? And that's my fault, and I have to take responsibility for that. It doesn't matter the scenarios that you're in, or things that's happening in your business life or your personal life or whatever. You're responsible. I'm going to talk about me specifically. So rather than saying you, I'll say me. I am totally responsible for how I feel at any point in the day, in the week, and in the month. And if there's bad things that's happening, or things that don't go in the way that I expected them to go, I'm responsible for the way that I react to that. Furthermore, I'm also responsible for making sure that I show a positive mindset to all the people that rely on me, right, in my life. So my wife, my kids, people at Focus Cloud. I'm responsible for the whole thing, and I've forgiven myself for that slight bit of error that I made. But you just think to yourself, I'm never ever never in a million years gonna let that happen again, ever. And the moment I feel it come in, because everyone does at some points. Sorry, just getting closer to the boys. Actually, I might introduce you to a couple of them in a minute. The moment I feel that come in, because we all have kind of ups and downs like this throughout the month and the years, I know exactly what I'm going to do to get it to go back positive. Just got to put yourself, back into an uncomfortable situation that you really don't want to do, and that could be something else this time. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. In my head, I'm thinking to myself, right, that period where you wasn't so much yourself, Lloyd, that you allowed that to affect the company, which, whether it did or it didn't, that's the way I'm thinking. I can't let that happen. I can never let that happen again. And got me thinking this morning as well, if we can get our kids to have that sort of mindset, because as parents, we're all thinking to ourselves, I personally want all of my kids to be much more successful, much more happy and everything than I will ever be in my lifetime. But if we can install that in our kids from an early age, that, you know, when things don't go your way or you're feeling a little bit down, this is what you've got to do. How successful, I just thought to myself, how successful could our children be and their children be? Because that type of thinking and that type of mindset is a generational thing. It's not a you thing, it's a generational thing. So how successful could our children be, and their children and their children and their children be, if they just thought about the things that maybe don't go in your favor all the time, and they know exactly what to do when it's not going in your favor. Yeah, so I thought I'd leave you with that thought today. I hope you have a great Saturday. The boys are doing their warm-ups with the ball here, so see if I can get a little bit closer without them looking at me funny. I'm not going to interrupt them, but I will do in the coming weeks. Have a great Saturday, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.